Today is July 14th. It is a beautiful day here in Chino, California. Nobody is working today on Friday, so I have a little project to make a bar stool for a local bar. I'm going to use a concept today of what I call pre-finishing furniture. In other words, the investment is made in the furniture, not necessarily the finish. So here are the two frames that we're going to finish. It'll be a chemical type finish, which involves vinegar with steel wool, creates ferric oxide, and then the tannic acid mixed together with that creates an aging process. So here's the hardware we're going to need to put this together, along with a swivel, screwdriver, and a hammer. And so we're going to do the finishing operation right now. For $4, you could buy 2 gallons of vinegar, and you put a little steel wool in there, and this is about the least expensive finish you could have. So let's put a little vinegar in there, and then we're gonna dip, and within 5 minutes we should be done with the finish. So this bar is on a very tight budget, like who isn't? So whether it's for commercial or for home use, you make the investment now in a well-built piece of furniture that's going to last for decades, and you don't pay for the finish initially. Who knows? A light silvery gray may not even be in style a few years from now, and you could paint it red or blue or keep it natural. So anyway, that's next step is to do the base and then assemble. So nobody ever finishes the inside parts that you don't see, but hey, if it took 1 minute, why not? Let's just do that, so if anyone looks underneath, they're not looking at white unfinished wood. So now we just put in the T-nuts and then the swivel, and we have a bar stool. So next we attach the swivel. We put one of the bolts through there, grab the drill, and drive it in home. Now on the swivel, the flared side, which is the tallest tab, needs to go on the top front. So anyway, we put in the 4 screws. Next we assemble it to the base and then put the cushions and back on. Next we attach the base, or the top, to the base. And then we put the seating back on. This happens to be a Derfev 917 flex back bar stool. So what we do is we take those bolts and we push them into right there, and there's 4 bolts, and that connects the back. Next we attach the cushion, and we have our bar stool. So there you have it. A beautiful Derfev 917 30-inch high bar stool that the CEO just finished and assembled in 5 minutes. Well, that's if I knew what I were doing. So why did I do that rather than use our $2 million finishing system and multi-million-dollar factory where, you know, the average person can't? Well, I just showed you that the average person can do that. For stores, you take some of your lazy-ass salespeople that stand around waiting for someone to walk in the door, have them assemble the pieces. Bring it in pre-finished. You can't afford a finished piece. I mean, our finishing takes 1 hour, upholstery takes an hour, our shop time's $100 an hour. Stores mark it up 3 times. So you've got $300 plus $300, $600. Heck, that doesn't count the wood or making the piece. And so, you know, things cost a lot. People are interested in saving money. So you make the investment now in the finest bar stools and chairs in the world. Buy the Derfev in a pre-finished state. And rather than going through all this, you go to a local finisher. You know, let him charge you $100, couple $100 per stool 5 years from now in the finish that you want. You bring it in a chemical finish, which is an aging process, turns it a nice silvery gray. And this is really me So anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and hope you bring in some dare feed to the house or your friends, or find a bar that needs some nice bar stools. So anyway, I'm signing off.